It feels like something has shifted in the story, and not in a quiet, barely noticeable way. The atmosphere has changed. The tension feels thicker, heavier, almost tangible. When Claressa Shields posted that recent video of herself hitting a punching bag, it didn't feel like a simple training clip. It didn't feel like motivation for her fans or a casual glimpse into her discipline as a champion. It felt personal. Her punches were sharp and relentless. Her jaw was tight. Her expression carried something heavier than focus. She never said Remy Ma's name, but she didn't need to. The energy in the video said everything. It wasn't just about boxing. It looked like she was fighting something deeper. Anger, frustration, pride, maybe even insecurity. And the internet picked up on it immediately. This drama didn't begin yesterday. It didn't even begin this year. It has been building slowly, quietly, for almost 3 years. What started as subtle tension between two strong, accomplished women gradually evolved into something much louder. There were whispers of copying, accusations hidden inside captions, questions about loyalty, and at the center of it all, a complicated love triangle that no one asked for but everyone is watching. At first, people brushed it off as typical celebrity friction. A few unfollows here. A cryptic post there. Suspicious timing. That's normal in the world of public figures. Fans assumed it would fade like so many other social media dramas do. But this latest video changed the tone. Now this isn't just about shade. It's about a marriage that has not legally ended. It's about identity and imitation. It's about pride, power, and control. And it's about one woman waiting for divorce papers that haven't been signed while another woman refuses to sign them. To understand how it reached this point, we have to go back to what many consider the spark, the Super Bowl moment. At the Super Bowl, Remy Ma arrived looking radiant. She wore a custom-designed, two-piece outfit tailored specifically for her. It wasn't something off the rack. It was made to fit her body perfectly, designed to highlight her confidence and presence. She looked calm, self-assured, and completely in control. As celebrities do, she posted photos and videos from the event. In one clip, her friend hyped her up while filming. At one point, he said something that caught everyone's attention. "Copy that. Copy that. Can't copy that. It's custom." He never mentioned Claressa by name, but he didn't need to. The internet connected the dots instantly. For years, fans have been quietly documenting similarities between Claressa and Remy, and not just once or twice. Not just one hairstyle or one outfit. It appeared to be a pattern. And once the internet senses a pattern, it turns into a full investigation. Side-by-side comparison posts began circulating. Remy debuted sleek, waist-length braids. A few months later, Claressa appeared with nearly identical braids. Remy wore a bold athleisure outfit styled with specific designer pieces. Soon after, Claressa posted a strikingly similar look. Remy switched to a high ponytail with styled baby hairs. Weeks later, Claressa did the same. Remy cut her hair into a sharp bob. Not long after, Claressa experimented with a similar cut. Then it extended beyond hair. Fashion choices started to look familiar. Poses in photos. Caption phrases. Even certain slogans seemed to echo each other. One coincidence can mean nothing. Two might be harmless. But when examples pile up over 3 years, people start asking questions. Was it inspiration? Was it coincidence? Or was it something else? The situation became even more complicated when friendships began shifting. Remy Ma had once been extremely close to battle rapper Miss Hustle. They supported each other publicly and often appeared in each other's content. Their bond seemed solid. Then suddenly, that friendship fell apart. Around the same time, fans noticed Claressa interacting with Miss Hustle online. The timing raised eyebrows. To outsiders, it looked like Claressa might be stepping into spaces that once belonged to Remy. Whether intentional or not, the optics were uncomfortable. It wasn't just about dating Papoose anymore. It felt like she was slowly entering Remy's world. And that's where the heart of this conflict lies. Papoose is still legally married to Remy Ma. That fact sits at the center of everything. Claressa Shields is publicly engaged to him. She has shown her engagement ring. She has spoken about their future. She has expressed her desire to have a child with him. But legally, he remains Remy's husband. The divorce has not been finalized. Reports suggest Remy has not signed the papers. Some people view that as petty. Others see it as strategic. Because as long as Remy is legally married to him, Claressa cannot fully claim the role she appears to want. She cannot become his wife. She cannot officially close that chapter. That creates tension. Imagine being publicly committed to someone but unable to make it official. Imagine feeling secure emotionally, but uncertain legally. That space between engagement and final divorce can feel unstable. And instability breeds frustration. You can see that frustration in Claressa's video. Claressa Shields is one of the most accomplished female boxers in history. She is an undisputed champion in multiple weight classes. She has won Olympic gold medals. She has built a legacy that very few athletes achieve. Inside the ring, she is focused, disciplined, and fearless. But outside the ring, her personal life has been far less controlled. Meanwhile, Remy Ma and Papoose were once considered one of hip-hop's strongest couples. Their love story was admired. He proposed to her while she was incarcerated. He stood by her during her 6-year prison sentence. They married publicly. They renewed their vows. They built a family together. People believed in that story. So when Claressa entered the picture, it wasn't subtle. She embraced the relationship publicly. She posted photos. She spoke openly about their future. But there was no clean ending to the marriage before the new beginning began. That leaves her in a difficult position. Engaged but not married, public but not legally secure. And that legal tie gives Remy power, the power of paperwork. Some believe Remy is holding on to that power intentionally. She doesn't need to argue online. She doesn't need to respond to every jab. She doesn't need to fight physically. She is still the legal wife. That fact alone carries weight. From Claressa's perspective, that can feel like being stuck, waiting, competing with someone who doesn't have to compete back. Then there's the emotional layer. Claressa has expressed that she wants a baby with Papoose. She has spoken openly about building a family. Perhaps she believes a child would solidify their bond in a way paperwork hasn't. But a baby does not fix instability. It does not erase legal ties. It does not automatically create security. If the foundation is shaky, adding more responsibility does not make it stronger. And that's where the situation becomes more sad than dramatic. When you watch Claressa's punching bag video closely, you don't see joy. You see tension. You see someone trying to prove something. She even challenged Remy to a fight, a literal fight. That says a lot. Boxing is Claressa's territory. It's where she feels unstoppable. It's where she knows she can win. Perhaps she feels she cannot compete legally. She cannot speed up the divorce. She cannot control the paperwork. But inside a ring, that's her world. Offering a fight may be her way of saying, "Meet me where I'm strongest." But even if Remy accepted and Claressa won decisively, it wouldn't change the legal reality. It wouldn't finalize the divorce. It wouldn't erase years of comparisons. A physical victory would not solve an emotional conflict. Meanwhile, the internet continues collecting evidence. Threads show hairstyle timelines, outfit comparisons, caption similarities. Some fans believe Claressa has been imitating Remy. Others argue that trends overlap naturally. In today's world, fashion and beauty cycles repeat constantly. Two public women moving in similar circles are bound to share aesthetics. But perception matters. When Remy's friend said, "Copy that. It's custom," it felt intentional. It felt like a reminder that originality was being defended. Claressa's response, leaning into the tension rather than ignoring it, felt defiant. To some, that shows confidence. To others, it suggests insecurity. Competing with someone every day is exhausting. Imagine scrolling through social media and constantly seeing comparisons between you and another woman. Imagine feeling like you have to prove your worth publicly. Imagine loving someone whose past relationship is not legally finished. That's draining. Perhaps that's what we saw in the punching bag video. Not strength, but fatigue. Claressa Shields has her own identity, her own achievements, her own legacy. She doesn't need to compete with anyone. Yet right now, it appears that this personal battle is taking center stage. So what happens next? There are only a few possible paths forward. Papoose could finalize the divorce and marry Claressa, giving her the legal security she seems to want. Claressa could grow tired of waiting and choose peace over uncertainty, or the tension could explode publicly in a way that damages everyone involved. There are rumors that something significant is planned for February 28th. What that is remains unclear, but judging by the recent tone, it likely won't be quiet. The bigger lesson here isn't just about celebrity gossip. It's about what happens when boundaries blur. When someone enters a marriage before it's officially over, they inherit unfinished business. They inherit tension. They inherit comparisons. And once that drama becomes public, control disappears. Not every fight can be won with fists. Some battles require patience. Some require wisdom. Some require walking away. Right now, the world is watching three people caught in a complicated emotional triangle: a champion boxer, a respected rapper, and a husband still legally tied to his past. Beneath the headlines and speculation, there's something very human. Hurt, frustration, ego, fear of losing, desire to win. But the real victory might not be in a ring or on social media. It might be in choosing peace. For now, the tension remains. The posts continue. The comparisons don't stop. And this story is far from over.